Have you ever wondered why some relationships seem grounded and unshakable, while others fall apart at the slightest challenge? The difference often comes down to whether a woman approaches her relationships with godly wisdom or worldly intentions. Let's talk about how to be a Proverbs woman rather than a worldly one. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Greta Bereisaite, and today we're diving into a topic that's going to challenge your perspective on relationships and dating. We're talking about differences between being a Proverbs woman in dating and relationships versus being a worldly woman. This is going to get real, so make sure you stick around. Before we get into it, if you're serious about leveling up your dating life and becoming the woman God designed you to be, check out my High Value Woman School. You will find powerful insights, exclusive coaching, and a community of like-minded women ready to grow together. Plus, if you're looking for more personalized guidance, I also offer one-on-one coaching. The links are in the description below. So let's get started. First, let's talk about the Proverbs woman in dating and relationships. A Proverbs woman is grounded in her faith and seeks to build a relationship based on godly principles rather than worldly desires. Her value comes from her character, her faith, her ability to nurture and support her partner without compromising her own worth. Proverbs 31:10-12 says, "A wife of noble character, who can find it? She is worth far more than rubies. Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value. She brings him good, not harm, all the days of her life." Now let's talk about key traits of Proverbs woman. She's got God-centered purpose. She puts God first in her relationship and trusts Him to guide her decisions. For example, we all know that woman who prays before making decisions or takes time to see God's guidance in her relationship. That kind of wisdom keeps her grounded. She has faithfulness and loyalty. She's committed to her partner through thick and thin, showing loyalty without losing her identity. For example, you know that girl who's not swayed by what others think because she knows who she belongs to and who guides her? Proverbs 31:26 says, "She speaks with wisdom and faithful instruction is on her tongue." She's supportive and encouraging. A Proverbs woman builds her partner up and encourages him to grow spiritually and personally. For example, we all seen that wife who stands by her husband's dreams, cheering him on instead of tearing him down. Proverbs 31:11 says, "Her husband has full confidence in her and lacks nothing of value." She has a gentle and gracious spirit. She doesn't fight or control, but rather supports with kind and gentle words. For example, you know that woman who can calm a heated situation with just a gentle word? That's real grace. Proverbs 15:1 says, "A gentle answer turns away warmth, but a harsh word stirs up anger." Let's talk about the worldly woman in dating and relationships. Quite a contrast. Look at this. A worldly woman often prioritizes external validation and success over godly character. She may focus on appearance, status, or controlling the relationship dynamic rather than fostering genuine connection. 1 Peter 3:4 says, "Your beauty should not come from outward adornment, such as elaborate hairstyles or the wearing of gold jewelry or fine clothes. Rather, it should be that of your inner self, the unfading beauty of a gentle and quiet spirit, which is great worth in God's sight." Key traits of a worldly woman: self-centered motivation. She makes decisions based on personal gain rather than mutual growth. For example, we have all seen that woman who's more interested in how her relationship looks online than how it actually feels. We all seen it, right? Competitive mindset tries to dominate or control rather than support and nurture. For example, you know that girl who always needs to have the upper hand, even if it means belittling her partner or even friends? She's also emotionally unavailable. She puts up walls to avoid vulnerability, creating distance instead of intimacy. For example, you have probably met someone who's too guarded to let anyone really get close. So let's talk about the practical tips to embody the Proverbs woman in your relationship. Number 1, pray for your relationship. Consistently ask God to guide you and help you grow together. Philippians 4:6 says, "Do not be anxious about anything, but in every situation by prayer and petition with thanksgiving, present your requests to God." Number 2, cultivate a gentle spirit. Respond with kindness and grace rather than anger or frustration. Colossians 3:12 says, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourself with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and peace." Number 3, encourage his growth. Be his biggest supporter and cheerleader. Like that wife who constantly affirms her husband's hard work, knowing that words of encouragement fuel his confidence. Number 4, guard your heart. Protect your relationship from negativity and temptation. Proverbs 4:23 says, "Above all else, guard your heart, for everything you do flows from it." Number 5, lead by example. Live out your values rather than just talking about them. Don't be a hypocrite. For example, your actions should reflect your faith, like being gracious even when life is hard. Ladies, becoming a Proverbs woman is not about perfection, but about daily choosing to live according to God's principles. The world's standards will always change, but God's truth remains. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Also, if you want deeper guidance, check out my High Value Woman School or book one-on-one coaching. The links are in the description. Thank you for watching and see you in the next video. Lots of love. Bye.